If you look at the technical standards, it will tell you the standard height of a ceiling, and it will also tell you the standard height of a door and a width of a door if you were going to be drawing your scale of 1 to 50, which yours is. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to use this as a template to make it easier to draw our north elevation first. So first we're going to drag the selection tool to select all of this because we want to lock it into the background, but we also want to change the opacity on it so that we can work on top of it and see where everything is. So we'll change that to 40% opacity up the top, and then we will object lock selection. So now we can work on top of that. So if you look in the technical standards, it will tell you that the height of the ceiling is 34 millimeters. We know the width of the building is 120 millimeters. So we select the rectangle panel from the tool palette, click on the background, width 120, height 34, okay. Now it will come up black and with no outline. We want to switch that in the tool palette down here with a little arrow. We're going to swap. So we have a black outline and a white and a clear fill. And we're going to place this. Now, imagine that you are standing down the bottom of your building and you're looking northwards. So we're looking that way. So we're going to remove this wall, and what you're going to see on the inside, if we were drawing the inside, which we will, is the window here, another window here, and we're going to see the wall here. So all the, not the fixtures of the room or the fittings of the room, just the windows and walls and doors. So the first thing we can do is we can use these windows that are already here as a guide. So you should know the height of your windows because you've done your research and you've got it all into place. So I can't tell you what your height is, you will know what that is. But I do know the width because I'm using the same scale. So I'm going to do one window with the rectangle tool. And then I'm going to select that and start dragging, and then select the Alt key and the Shift key. So the Alt key will duplicate it, and the Shift key will take it along the same horizontal axis. And then I will just move it into place. So what I'm looking for is that this window lines up with my projection lines here that indicate the window, and again over here. Then the next thing that we have to do, we have to give the wall of the house the right thickness. So see, we've got our guide here. So we will just get the rectangle tool and create the right thickness. So you might need to zoom in a bit so you can work on it properly. So with this selection tool, it's a bit too narrow. I'll drag it out this way, and then maybe let me move it. And then we take this up so it's sitting flush with the bottom. So that's the internal thickness. We want to fill that. We don't want an outline. And now we want the external thickness of the wall. So we move across here. Just use this as a guide, or we also have the measurements here, so we can just use that. Rectangle tool selected. Okay, and with the selection tool we can size it correctly, drag it down so it hits the bottom. Okay, so if we zoom out a little bit, now you've got your walls, your windows and your walls in place, and there's also an internal wall there, but we'll leave that one for now. So we're going to group this and we will drag it across, line it up with the north elevation text and put it into place. Okay,